And welcome to Mental Block. Okay, this is my... I recorded this and somehow it didn't get my voice. So I'm doing post-production recording. I'm playing... I'm playing an FTB Infinity map. This is the previous one. Currently we're playing a new one. I don't know what I was saying at the time. I've got a... I'm just showing off some of the stupid things I came up with at the time. There's the poster behind which you could travel if that was a secret. Here's the map of the area. I had a crazy map. There's a gift shop where you've got all my free stuff. I upgraded that later. I upgraded a lot of things later on. This is an earlier video. Beckar's meteorite site. It wasn't my first base. There's the meteor. I put lava around it. Later I removed that lava. It was stupid. I grew a tree on top of the meteor. People think it was already there, but no, I grew the tree there. I also grew some trees over here. Those are better trees. They were much more helpful. There is a teleporter over there. Well, I just see the ender chest. Oh, there's a teleporter. I managed to get most of the building built, by the way. I don't know how this thing worked. It's strange that I was able to record. You can hear the sounds from the game, but you can't hear my voice. It's rather strange. Anyway, nighttime. I forgot how many mods there were. 150, 160. It was a low number. There's the smelter, which I built a little too high. This was the last one. This was the last season where we didn't have war. The season after that we have war, and so you can't just build stuff in the open. I was being really silly. Inmate 4859. I don't know what the deal was with Armor. Isaac and Armor got into a huge feud in this season of Modded. Yes, this is a part of Mental Block. It may be J-Man's server, but it's part of a Mental Block thing because we're all one big giant group. You can see the tools over there. Now through there you've got cows on the left, sheep on the right. And I managed to get the dirt to have grass all the way down there by having a special path. It wasn't that big of a deal. Cows kept getting stuck in the walls though, so it wasn't a very good map. I changed this whole thing so that the stairs weren't there. There's the one to the other treehouse. Yes, there's another treehouse that I found, and I had a long path there. It's all underground. It took me a long time to get there. It's all the way down there, as you can see me pointing at that point. Long pathway. Don't know why I'm bragging about that. I made some crazier things later. Through there was going to be my Thumbcraft room, but I never really got anywhere with it. I started a different room for Thumbcraft later when I finished more of the base. Going down here was my reeds and my crops and some berries. I didn't care about the berries. I don't know what happened to them. Had plenty of steak and bread, so I didn't need any. And there were all my oreberry bushes of various sorts. Oh, there's something I have to cut now. Oh, I got it for Thumbcraft, and then I don't use it for anything. This is where I was keeping all the extra stuff. I was making lots and lots and lots of ingots. But, yeah, you can only make a couple at a time. I didn't have much room for too many different. And that's where I was burning some of the stuff. Some of them you have to combine them in crafting bench. Oh, this was stupid because I didn't have the space over it taken up by blocks, and so I just crash into it and take lots of damage. Couldn't figure out the XP oreberries, which was stupid because I should have figured it out. It gives you XP, right? Two pathways. There's one down here which leads to a ladder which goes straight into the ravine, which I mostly cleared out later on, but at that point I still had to. And there's a crazy path where you had to travel over the chest across the ravine. This was later changed to have another space that went up so we'd have a better staircase. That was done separately. Here's my map. I'm using Journey Map at this point instead of Voxel Map. Voxel Map was good, yes. It was pretty good, but Journey Map was better at the time. Trying to get it to work. You can almost see what I was showing you there, but anyway, we go down, and going down was supposed to lead to where I was going to get all my diamonds, but I didn't get very many diamonds until after I put up my quarry. Don't know if I put up my quarry yet. I didn't get a good look at the map. My bed, not a big deal. Nether, which you have a chest on the other side. It's pretty funny. I didn't go into Nether at this point, but I did eventually. Okay, it's nighttime, or nighttime over? Nighttime just about over. There's my fake portal, which made out of skystone and purple glass. I love that. People were fooled by that. They're like, why doesn't it make noise? can't travel into it, crash into the glass. Really funny stuff. I later redesigned this entire exterior, but this was just meant to be a temporary base at first. Later I went all kinds of crazy. I left that there. That's the way to the treehouse. This is the thing underneath the smelter, which gives the list of all the stuff I managed to put. I later put up a better sorting system for that, but that's something else. Through here, that's there because that was there. Going through the sky stone of the setup, and then voila! The interior of the tree. Later I had another exit for the tree into the main part of the base, and this entrance was not used anymore. 2 different kinds of sticks. The other kind from redwood. I was very upset about that. Not fond of redwood wood. And I didn't have enough redwood saplings. Don't know what I'm talking about here, but I seem to be talking about... This is the pattern the sky stone took when the tree was on top of it. It had a cross formation. I thought it was really funny. Anyway, from here we're traveling up because I did a really, really, really crazy thing. As you know, I like building out a treehouse, but I didn't build a treehouse or a tree base this time. I just built the regular base. It was meant to be a temporary base, but it ended up being the main base. This ended up just being a wood source. And what a great wood source it was, but I never really used it for very much. But what I did was I built a path here, and yes, there's one of these. You can see down there, nice desert. Don't know if he looks the other direction. You can see the tree from behind. And I did the craziest thing. If I ever get there, path in midair. Here, now we can see it. Or no, not quite. Almost see it. I had a low render distance. You just have to sometimes. That chunk wasn't loading down there. But I was on that chunk, and I was on some platform that had loaded. So that was one of those examples of how cubic chunks were set up anyway, even though they don't have a proper cubic chunks. It's how it's loaded anyway. Anyway, we're about to see it now. There's the top of it. I built, or rather, I planted a tree, and I got it to appear in midair. And I got it so that it went right up to build height. So it just seems to be hanging with its roots hanging down like that. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What's really sad about this, though, I call it floating point. What's really sad about this, though, is I didn't use it for anything. Maybe I put some chests. There's a toilet. Or it was going to be a toilet. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said. I didn't get the recording of the audio, and I'm so upset about that. Here I am continuing the video. I don't remember what I had to stop. I think I got interrupted by a Skype call, but it's been so long I forget. I've got a couple of nodes waypointed. And my other base is the green one. I also took over the main area under spawn because nobody was building at spawn. There was a base there and it had been abandoned, and I took over that underground area, and I just stole everything from it because the guys had left. They left that area. So I said, I'll just take everything from there, and I did. And then more people showed up and took over that area, and I was like, oh, I own that area. Oh well, too late. I was looking at a piece of tree that was just hanging in midair. Don't know what I said right there. I haven't built around one of these trees since then. I guess it's become expected of me to build trees. My previous season I had 4 trees connected together in midair for my team, and the other members of the team hung around, but we didn't get very far with that map, and I forgot why. Everybody gets to a certain point, and then they're like, we're going to land on the moon or something, and we didn't get a chance to do that. And I think we're coming to the end of this video, and I mean this portion of the video, and we're going to get... I got the audio to work. I don't know what happened. I think at one point I connected to something else. Anyway, here's the Nether. Pigman. It's a little tiny house. I always build a little tiny house in the Nether. The reason why this is a flat area is because they were using some kind of lava sucker. I don't know the name of the device. Later the same night. Yes, it's the same night, and I've done a few more things. I've upgraded some of my chests to gold ones. I've improved the barrels to have more slots so this one can hold up to 256 stacks. I got another one, more gold stuff there. Put up one of these. Don't know why, I just did. Is it still running? 13, so it's almost done with that anyway. Oh, oh! This kind of thing drives me crazy. I don't know. I got conduit running to there, and it runs to the payment chest. And then from... Or, well, you could say donation chest, perhaps. In fact, I should have it say... Well, never mind. The point is, from there... Goes down here. I've made a little crawl space here, so I have more room for that, and... ooh! It's a cow with a hat. Which I don't need. Hell with it, I'm taking the hat anyway. And here's the payment chest. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff. I never can understand why half the cobblestone... Well, not my problem. Of course it's my problem. I gotta spend time putting all this stuff away, that's the problem. And I got too much junk here. Alright. And I got tons of diamonds earlier. There's this. I've got a secret, which I didn't want to tell them. I've got a secret passage somewhere, but I'm not going to show them where. Okay, so what else we got? Oh, I've been digging in a couple other places. This way. A couple of other people's bases, or rather formerly other people's bases. Anyway, it's not too important. Oh! The heck? Damn, I tried so hard. What is that enchanted soil? Do I want enchanted soil? No idea. I'm not a Botania freak. Alright, look, you. I gotta... Come on. I gotta get going here. It's always the same, isn't it? I just wanna... I don't know what I'm doing. There's like tons and tons, and I have to say... See, that's what I didn't like about that. Alright, I'll tell you what. There. No harm done. Or, well, some harm done. My point that I was getting at was... Made a couple other changes. And I can't remember what they were. It's mostly in getting these things working and these things working and the quarry working. Getting lots of diamonds. There's not much else really. There's another one here somewhere. Those are ready to harvest again. I've been trying to clear this out. As you can see, I've gotten rid of all of the water. Well, not that water. But I've gotten most of the other water and all of the lava in that direction. This direction is a little harder. I mean, who puts that all the way up there? You know how long it's going to take for me to get that done? And there's pathways everywhere. It's going to take forever to do this. Now, the reason why I'm doing this instead of vanilla right now is because I'm planning on leaving this for a few days. Whilst I take care of the problem. I should use a yellow chest for that. There's a lot of space there. Alright, yeah. First, let's put these away. Da, 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 da. So it's only 6 for a double chest, and we could be doing 9 for golden chest. And so to do that, we have to do... Well, we've done this in Season 5, so we're not going to talk about that. But the point is, this is what I'm doing right now instead of vanilla, but I will be going back to vanilla. I know other people aren't doing that either. It's a question of where the mood will take us. Where will the mood take us, I ask you? And why the heck did I bother with that image? Ugh. This would make a nice painting. Anyway, the struggle to get more coal is real. Something like that, because I must get more coal so I can finish the digging of well, you know what. 6 already. Well, never mind. And with that, we'll see you next time.